Today we are doing the DIN socket relocator kit on the R1250GS. Originally I had a battery tender on the bike, but it was not using the DIN socket. This is the new DIN socket insert for the Optimate 4. Basically the way I have it rigged right now is I have to take the seat off to plug in the pigtail for the other type. A couple problems you have with not using the DIN socket on the GS. BMW says that if you have a battery hinder or battery charger, I think it's called desulfation. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that, but it sends pulses of electricity through to basically keep the battery. If the battery's unused for a long amount of time, it secretes certain things and builds up and craps out your battery. So basically what this does is it keeps that from happening, uses the electricity to kind of knock off that stuff and keep the battery good. What we want to do is with the DIN socket, it keeps that from happening because on the GS, BMW says that it can actually damage your motorcycle if you let that happen. Those large pulses of electricity can mess up some of your electronics. So if you're charging with the DIN socket, you don't have to worry about that. Someone on my YouTube videos actually commented saying that, and I was like, okay, get in the DIN socket, sold for me. I don't want any problems with this bike. All right, that's so you can see my current charging port there. Got it in underneath the seat. We're about to get rid of that and completely replace that. So this will clean this up and the DIN socket will just sit right in here. So just for reference, the DIN socket kit actually was 18 euros, about the same in USD just about. And then the attachment was I think 20 for the Optimate. But if you buy the Optimate first, you can buy it with this and it comes with this. I just bought it the other way originally. And you actually, if you keep your old DIN socket, you use that with this. It doesn't come with the actual DIN socket itself. It's just all the cabling you need and the metal piece. I had actually been looking everywhere for this little DIN socket, the one that came off my bike. I saw it earlier in the week, put it somewhere safe, apparently so safe that I could not find it again. So I just spent the last 15-20 minutes trying to find this little sucker, and I had put it in the box with the new Optimate parts. So I literally just showed it to you guys and I was looking everywhere for it, tearing my garage apart. There it is. That's what it is, just this little piece. When they say DIN socket, a lot of people in the US refer to it as the European plug, but yes, that is the DIN socket right there. To go ahead and install this in here, super easy. It's just got this little nut on there that's quite simple to get off. There is a little notch right in there, so you want to make sure, and there's a notch on top of this so you can see where that goes. Just fits perfect like that, and then we're just going to screw this right back on. We are going to take the black first. Please take the negative first and then the positive. You don't want to keep this plugged in, take off the negative or the positive and accidentally touch it to the metal and then, you know, haywire everything. So always a good idea, kind of a good rule of thumb. Black goes on, comes off first and goes on last. Now what I'm going to do, I just take a piece of cardboard and I'm going to stick it up underneath there just because I don't want any of these to be touching and spark anything off. So as you guys can see here, I had kind of just put this little zip tie up in here to clean things up and kind of make this stay down in there. I'm just going to take that off now, and then I will have to just pull this stuff back through. Let's see if I can do that. Probably need to take this off because it just makes things a little bit easier when I do that. So if you are wiring it and you don't have the DIN socket, I wired it down through this hole. Also a good place to wire some accessories if you ever want to bring it up from the battery and wire it through there. You can do that. I love instructions with pictures. It just makes it so much better. So it wants us to wire through here and come out right back here because the DIN socket relocator kit's going to sit right here like that. So they want us to come through like that, and that's what we're going to do. Go ahead and connect this. There we go. Locked in there. Looks good. Ah, bollocks. Sometimes these plugs like this are a nightmare to get out. So I need to do it up like this, I believe. Looks like it's in there good. Leave it like that for now because that's where it's gonna sit, right over like that. And that's on there solid. Nice. Very cool, very sleek, very clean. Because this is a waterproof housing that this fuses in, but that's freaking huge, man. See, it says it's gonna stay to the left of the battery. I'm guessing it believes it's gonna sit right down in there. So it's got this little slip here, like it wants to go somewhere, but as always, we're gonna do the positive first. I have actually been just fitting, instead of taking the battery, some people take the battery completely out to fit the negative. Or the positive, sorry. I've actually just been fitting it here to the positive connector here, and that seems to work for me. I don't know if that's gonna be bad for this, but it seems to be working for me. I think this is just an extension of the positive feed. So that's basically all you're doing is fitting it here, as opposed to having to take the battery all the way out. You can just do it all right here. You don't have to do anything else. That's how I see it. I haven't seen anything online to say the opposite of that. So if you guys know something that I don't, and I'm doing this wrong, and this is gonna be bad for the bike, throw something in the comments. You guys always help me out. But that's actually a comment from a subscriber is what helped me to make this decision to go ahead and do the DIN socket relocation kit. So if I'm doing this wrong, let me know. Let me know down in the comments, but for now, that's how I'm gonna wire it. It's been working so far. Is zip ties, man. Zip ties are amazing, and some nice needle nose pliers for these little zip ties always are awesome. Man, a couple of zip ties can just finish off a job so well. And then once you get this all on there, like now these are all tucked up in there. This is better than I had it before even. Everything is sorted with the battery. Fit this back on. Gotta like kind of hold it in the back, otherwise it tends to want to pop out on you. Ooh, so I can see that I did kind of get a little bit of an issue here with that zip tie through that hole and lining this up, but it should be fine. Should still go in okay. Actually, I don't even know if I need this one anymore. It's not doing much. It's not doing much, actually. I don't like how it's showing. I wanted to get rid of that excess. And actually, it's still being held perfect by this one, so this was a good choice. All right, if I got everything wired up right, there we go, all solid. If you have power, that is a good sign. All right, and now we've got the DIN socket relocated right over here. Looks really nice. Love that. Let's put the seat on and see what it looks like. Can't even really tell. Looks super clean. Got the DIN socket just hiding right up underneath here, and you can plug it in and charge it. So now I just got to reprogram. I'm gonna put this stuff back together. I actually have to take the seat off again so I can, put this piece back on there. So I'll put it all back together, and then let's plug in the Optimate and see that it charges. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Listen, every time you comment and like and subscribe, it makes a huge difference on the impact of the channel. So YouTube really likes that. So I really appreciate if you guys would do that. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button as well. That is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was informative and helped you with your DIN socket install. Other than that, we got some more videos coming your way. Ride safe. We'll see you on the pavement.